The toll of rising interest rates, energy prices, grocery bills, pretty much everything is having a clear and pronounced impact. Today, the latest consumer confidence figures from the ANZ and Roy Morgan Australia suggest April was the weakest month since late 1990. Literally, that's the point when Treasurer Paul Keating uttered those immortal words, "This is the recession Australia had to have." Well, we're not in recession now. Unemployment is 3.7%, not 8% as it was then. But we're clearly not happy. So let's bring in here ANZ's Chief Economist, Richard Jetzinger. Richard, many thanks for your time. We're not in recession. It's not 1990. We're not in the deepest recession we've seen since many years earlier. What's happening?
Well, consumers are telling us they're feeling like it's recession, and far be it from me to tell consumers how they should be feeling. I think the reality is on an individual level, they're not feeling fantastic, but certainly their balance sheets on average are in very good shape. And while their income in effective terms have come down because of they're paying more tax and because of cost of living issues, actually relative to even 18 months ago, consumers are still in actually pretty good shape. So there's kind of a change issue versus a levels issue. Levels are pretty good. Changes, people are feeling quite down about.
Okay, so the retail figures that came out last week showed something that was very telling, and that is though people are sort of affording the higher prices, so therefore retail sales aren't dropping like a stone. They're not dropping, say, for example, like your assessment of current financial conditions. You can see there that the sentiment has just collapsed like off a cliff. But what's happening is is dropping off a cliff is the volume of stuff that people are buying. That's the difference, isn't it?
That's ultimately what drives activity in the economy. The pricing that we've seen has camouflaged really this drop-off in activity. And in fact, if you think about consumers, we've had quite an unusual combination of events. A spike in inflation of the sort we've almost never seen, and a spike in interest rates of the sort we haven't seen really for many, many decades. Those two together, it's no wonder, even despite on average, their pretty good structural position, consumers are saying, wow, this is a lot to deal with.